you heard about Kesman Exchange? We buy and sell Bitcoin. You can also sell gift cards for us at Kesman Exchange. All at the best rate. We are real agency 24 hours 7 days a week, all transaction under 10 minutes. Easy, safe, fast and reliable. Contact us now on WhatsApp at 0810-328-0712.
NAIJAXTREME. NAIJAXTREME blog, the most online visited platform that delivers global news,
entertainment,
sports,
unique fashion,
and of course,
gossip.
My sister, you too like Ofofo.
Hey, why I not go like Ofofo?
For your latest news, visit www.naijaextreme.com.
For advert placement and promotion,
email us at naijaextreme1@gmail.com.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter
at NAIJAXTREME.
Hey, why I not go like Ofofo?
For your latest news, visit www.naijaextreme.com.
For advert placement and promotion,
email us at naijaextreme1@gmail.com.
follow us on Facebook and Twitter
at NAIJAXTREME.
Hey viewers at home, welcome to NAIJAXTREME TV. Thank you for joining us today. We had an amazing time last week, and we're starting again today, and I'm really glad that you all have joined us.
The second episode.
Yes. It's me again, Bisola, your host all the way from Maryland, USA, and here with me is my beautiful co-host.
Hello, Jai.
Yes, we are here this week. Last week we discussed on Real Talk on Relationship Matters. We discussed about if your partner should know all about your past.
Yeah.
And it was mind blowing.
Awesome.
Everybody had their own thoughts.
Exactly.
Yes, no, and it was a very interactive session. I learned a lot, and I'm sure I did, and I'm sure a lot of people learned something as well.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, the woman that gave us her story last week, she's appreciative. Said thank you to everyone. She's working on it, and we hope that she gets the best out of the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so today we're going to be discussing another very interesting topic. And just like I said before, we're just giving you the facts. This is not an advice channel. We're not saying this is what you should do in your relationship. This is just us giving you the fact that we've gathered, and you have the ultimate decision to make the right choice. Whatever you choose to do, it is your decision. It's ultimately on you. We're just going to give you what we've gathered, what we've earnest. The topic for today is, does helping with house chores make you less of a man? Now, women in the house, men in the house, we're asking the question, does your husband or your fiance or your boyfriend helping around the house, does he make him less of a man? Does it make him a slave? Does it encapsulate him? This is a question that a lot of people have been asking. It's a question that is causing trouble in so many homes, and we're just putting it out there. We want to know what your opinions are, what your comments are about that. We're really looking forward to that. And just like I said before, we have some mind-blowing facts for you. Just sit down, relax, and enjoy this.
Take your time.
So earlier this week, we placed a survey on Facebook.
On NAIJAXTREME page.
On Facebook, NAIJAXTREME TV News, right?
News.
Yes, on Facebook, and we just placed that out to see what people's ideas are and has been on this particular topic. So we had about 64 people say no. They don't think a man helping around the house makes him
a slave
or less of a man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 64 people said no, and then 16 people said yes. They said yes.
They actually believe helping your spouse, your wife, makes you a slave.
I know, right?
Helping her is like enslaving you. Is that really how it is? Is that right?
That's what
your
16 people said. 16 people said yes. They think
the man is a slave.
He's a slave if he helps you around the house. Interesting. And then 10 people said maybe. Now for this maybe bracket, we had like a certain just like a caption to it. So these people said maybe, especially if the wife is sick. So these people think,
It's only when the wife is sick
I don't
you
mind
can help.
helping around the house, but she has to be sick for
Sick
me to
on
do
sick
that.
to be sick on bed.
Interesting, right? So if I'm not sick and I'm not lying in bed, you cannot help me around the house. That's what 10 people said. So that's the result from the poll, and it's a very interesting. It's interesting to me. I like these surveys because it just helps you get a little bit of insight into what people think and their mindsets and all of that. And we're just going to be elaborating on this as
Yeah.
we
And we
go
also need
on.
your contribution.
Yes,
Your
we
opinion
do.
is needed.
Yes,
What
we
you
do.
think, we are not here to advise you. We are only treating it together. Okay? Your opinion, our opinion really matters. There are a lot of people out there who really want to hear this. They want to learn from this. So we want you to contribute. When the phone is open, we let you know. So you can call in on our WhatsApp number. That is around
Yes, around when it's
2:30. No,
when it's 3
3
p.m.
3
We're
p.m.
going to open the line and then we're going to start taking in questions. I'm taking in comments and we'll start taking in calls as well. And then hello, Safi Mora, thank you for joining us. Hey, Blessing said hello, beautiful ladies. Thank you,
Thank you,
Blessing.
Blessing.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
joining
Safi.
us. When it's 3, we're going to start reading comments. We're going to start
Picking calls.
picking calls, and then everybody can, and then we have a story to at the end of the day, right? That we're going to share, and then you're just going to help us, just help pop there and just help this person help her marriage. So for me, I like to look at marriage as a partnership.
Mhm.
It's a partnership between
Between
two
two
individuals.
individuals.
Yeah, both husband and wife are playing for the same team.
Yeah.
I see marriage as teamwork,
That's
and
how it's
when
supposed to be.
yeah, and when it's teamwork,
Mhm.
I don't think team work together. They don't necessarily help each other. They
They
work
work
together
together.
towards a certain goal.
Mhm.
So if you're my team member, I'm not doing this to help you. I'm doing this to
Help
help us.
myself.
Yeah. So because it's
You're helping me, I'm helping you.
yes, because it's a teamwork. So we're not competitors. We're not competing against each other. There is a goal to be met, and both of us are working hard to get to that goal. So members of a team do not help each other to be successful. They work together to be
As a
successful.
team.
And the term help your wife make it sounds like it's her job. You know, it makes it sound like it's her responsibility. She's the one that has to do it. It's her work. So when we say help
Help your
your
wife.
wife, we automatically say, you know what? It's her job. But you can just swoop in and just be the man and just,
Mhm.
help her out. And I heard a story one time of someone that said, so when you say, as a wife, I have kids. I went through labor and I had this. And I wipe my kids' butt every day. But one time my husband does it, the whole world celebrates him.
That's so
I'm
funny.
I know, I'm like, I know, right? But it's just the reality. It's the reality. The man thinks it's her responsibility.
Yeah, but
She has to do it.
some
And
men actually find it very difficult to wipe a baby's butt.
why not? Y'all
Some
created her together,
some
him
even
together.
to carry a baby is a problem.
Why?
They think the baby is too fragile, they can't carry, it's the responsibility of the woman to carry the baby. That's so absurd.
Because a woman is supposed to be fragile because we there's a special I'm really trying to understand there's a special ability to how we carry kids.
Definitely, maybe that's
Oh
what they're thinking.
Lord, if you don't try, there are fathers that are better, they're
Mhm.
way better at taking care of children than any mother will be,
That's how it's supposed to be.
because it's a shared
That's how it's supposed to
responsibility.
be.
I feel like until a man begins to realize that it's his house too and his children, this is my child, this is my wife, this is my house. It's not just my wife taking care of the
Of the kids.
kitchen and my until we begin to realize that, and he realizes that this is not just her responsibility but jointly a task that we both have in common,
Mhm.
then people are continuously going to think it's just the wife's and the woman's job to run the house.
Many men think maybe their job is to go to work, provide for the family.
These days, women work 24/7. They do double double.
Nowadays, ladies even do more because you go to work, you come back, you prepare the meal, you attend to the kids, you do the assignment, you clean the house, and the man will kind of thinking you should be responsible for everything in the house. That's not how, in my opinion, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a joint work. Like you went to work, I went to work. We are both back home. You should be able to assist in certain things,
Why do we have to use the word assist?
If we don't want to use the word help, then let's use assist.
Okay, because I'm seeing it this way. So you go to work,
Mm-hmm.
you're a woman, I'm a man, I go to work.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that when we get to pay the bills, you don't pay the bills alone.
Yeah, we both share the bill.
We both share.
But
Why can't we share? I'm just saying, why can't we share the responsibility as well? Why does it have to be you're helping me when it comes to cooking, when it comes to cleaning, you're helping, but when it comes to paying the
paying the
bills,
bills,
we are sharing. Come on.
That's so funny.
It is funny. That's just the truth. And that's what
Yeah.
happens. We think, oh, this man is helping. This woman is sharing.
Maybe what I think is this has to be this has to do with the pastors when they are joining the both couples.
Mm,
They should let
talking
them
about the
know.
vows, right?
Yeah, they
So
should let them
Jesus.
know that you have to assist. You have to do certain things in the house. Okay, you don't leave all to your wife. She's not a slave. Neither are you a slave. You both need to work together.
I think that maybe pastors, aside from pastors, psychologists, whoever, parents,
Mm-hmm.
as a mother, you should tell your son that it's not just you. It's not
Mm-hmm.
just your wife that will clean. It's not just your wife that will do this. It is your responsibility. Let your son be able to cook.
Yeah.
Let your son be able to cook. I think it starts from the home, you
Oh,
know. It starts from the mothers, it starts from the fathers. It
fathers.
starts from the kind of shape that we have, the kind of picture that we have portrayed to our kids.
Yeah, that is it. It's how they see you act in the house that determines how they are going to
They're going to
act
act
you
in
in
their
their
own
own.
marriages, right? Okay, before we just, digress, there are four things that have been that, researchers have found out to be the benefit of actually working together. When you're a
Mm-hmm.
team member, when you work, you share these responsibilities with your
Mm-hmm.
wife,
Mm-hmm.
there are certain benefits for you. And one of it is it strengthens your loving relationship.
Definitely. I see some couple of stars on Facebook. The wife will be cooking, the man will be there, helping out with the spoon, the water. You need the salt, baby. She'll be right there. The
It's
wife will
usually
be
very
cooking, the man will be
romantic.
it's very romantic. The man will be in the kitchen washing dishes, the woman is cooking. And the baby will also be there, moving around, picking stuff for mom. Mommy, you need this, mommy, you need that. That's how it's supposed to be. Not
Yeah.
that the man will sit and be watching Manchester United match, Chelsea match, and the woman will be in the kitchen sweating, finish cooking, finish cleaning up, wash the
Oh
laundry,
Lord.
take care of the kids. No, that's too much. Most of the men that does this, the wife gets older than them. That's why you see some old people on the street, the woman will be bent like this, and the man will still be,
Oh my God, you think it's because of the house chores?
apart from the house chores, too much stress on the woman. You're putting so much stress on the
Oh,
woman.
that's hilarious
And
though.
by the time they are both grown together, you see the man still smart and the lady is already bent this way. And the man will
Oh
be holding her,
wow.
sorry, baby. I see a lot of them here. I
That's
see a lot
that's
of them
that's
here.
really, really, really crazy.
We have not started picking calls, Odunayo. Odunayo is not yet time for picking calls. You can call him back, okay?
Yeah, we start picking calls. Thank you, Odwaya, for trying to reach out to us. But we'll start picking calls at 3. That way it gives us time to listen to your comments, and then just by 3 we should be done with whatever we have here, and then we can take comments, and then we can share stuff. Thank you. Um So it says it strengthens your loving relationship because
Mm-hmm.
now your wife and your girlfriend begins to see you as attentive. They begin to
Exactly.
see you as loving. They begin to see you as committed. It's good that you give them flowers and chocolates, because some men think it's
You
just,
take them out.
yeah, you take them out, and that's what some men think. They think that's the ultimate. As long as I
It's
can buy
more than
her,
that.
as long as I can buy her
Brazilian
flowers,
air.
Brazilian hair, nice heels,
Take them to
give
Macy's.
her, I know, buy some Louis Vuitton and buy this and buy that and then take you here and do all of that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
fine. We understand. We love it. We like the gift.
Definitely. We love the gift.
We're not saying
But
no.
please kindly help with
But
the air.
then when it's like it's it's like having running the heat and the air conditioner at the same time. That's what happens when you just, buying gift and not helping around the house.
That's
Even though you
right.
buy
It's
me
not
nice
fair.
shoes,
It's not good.
unless you're going to get a maid to do all of that. If not, if I'm in the kitchen, I want you there with me.
Definitely.
Let's do this together.
Definitely.
It's partnership,
Women has a lot of things going on with them.
Yes.
Even the period of menstrual period, when
We
a
have
lot of stuff.
and the funny thing that these men don't know is that during this period we are disoriented on a whole lot of level.
They don't know that.
When you're on your period, it's like hell wants to let loose. For those that have serious pain, it's all kinds of crazy.
Cramps and
You have cramps, you're in pain. It's just all kinds of all kinds of emotions. Our emotion is all disturbed, and these people don't know it.
They
And then
don't
you still
know.
want me to come around and cook and clean for you and still have sex with you? Come on. So we have that's strengthens your loving relationship. Another thing that it does for you is it releases a chemical called oxytocin. They call it the love hormone. Funny, right? Just helping around the house releases love hormones. I saw them like, whoa, if
That's
these
the best.
guys knew this,
That's
they'll be doing more of cleaning.
telling you.
And then
That will
it
even make
hacks.
the wife happy.
I know. And that's why it releases this hormone. It acts as a neurotransmitter. It's nature's aphrodisiac. There's all of this sexual desires that comes to play. There's all this stimulating desires that come to play when you help around the house. Only if you know. Get in there and do some work. Get in there and
Did you hear
help.
that? Do some work.
Clean. Help.
Is there a certain job the man's supposed to be helping out with, or every work in the house?
You know what I'd say? I'd say that for the fact that when the bills come, I'm helping you with the bills, nothing is too
Should be left
small.
out.
Nothing should be left out. If you can do my manicure and pedicure, I will put my hands there and put my legs there and get you to do it. I am telling you.
That's so funny.
That's the truth.
Definitely.
If you, as long as I get to help you when you need, and I'm not helping, we're sharing. Remember, when the bills come, we're sharing.
My own opinion is you can help out with the laundry, do the vacuum in the house,
Why do we
help
have
us
to?
with some dishes.
Why do we have to divide it?
No, we are not divided here.
Yeah, help out with everything.
Not everything, man.
Everything. That's the truth.
Most men will say, I can't cook, so they can't help out with
If you
that.
can't cook while I'm cooking, sit with me and gist with me. How about that? Yes.
Good.
If you cannot cook,
Rub my back.
and when I complain of a little bit of pain here and a little bit of pain, you
Rub
get
my
to say
back.
sorry, dear. Oh, it's funny. But there are times that someone like me,
Mm.
I find it when I cut pepper, usually I get really hurt. My hands get really hurt and it hurts so bad. So I would love it if I am in the kitchen.
And someone is saying
And
sorry.
aside from sorry, you're helping me cut the pepper. I will not mind. Even if that's all you gotta do for me that day, cut the pepper for me. And if possible, help me with the onions. I am fine.
You're so mean.
I am not mean. It's just the truth. That's just what makes me happy. Imagine the man does that for me. Yeah, I get all of this nice hormones, oxytocin coming around, and it helps and it just makes us closer. It makes the love stronger. It makes the bond better. So it's just, I just feel like we don't need to stereotype it. You don't have to say this is this. You have to do this, or you have to do that. And then the third one is shows that you respect her. It shows that you respect her. She comes back from work, she's tired. Just that nice foot rub.
Especially when you're home and she's
She
at
went to
work.
work.
You can, even if it's just boiling the rice.
No,
Help.
right?
So when she comes back, she gets something to eat. Most men, they won't do nothing. You have to come back and start cooking afresh. And when you're cooking, that can be so annoying. You get back home, there's no food, nothing. That can be so annoying.
And then you have to get into the kitchen.
The man is maybe watching
And
match.
God bless you. He
or
asks you what he wants to. He tells you, I want to eat this.
pounded yam. They
Yeah.
give you option. Pounded yam with cow feet. and all that.
Please, brother, get into the kitchen and pound the yam yourself. I'm just saying.
It's actually good to help. That's just the bottom line.
It is. It is. We're not saying it's a must. We're not placing the responsibility on you, but you need to know it. You need to understand it. That in a certain way, this is a shared responsibility. It's a home.
I don't believe that is a shared
I
responsibility.
think I believe it's a shared responsibility. I believe it's a shared responsibility because these days women don't sit at home like it used to be in the days where I don't women
Where you
don't do
sit at home, don't
nothing.
do nothing.
All
These
they do
days,
is sit
everybody
at
want to
home.
work.
Everybody goes to work.
And that's even
Women get
dangerous.
degrees every now and then.
That's even upping easing their stress.
I know, right? Before, it used to be the man takes care of your financial responsibility. That's it. He pays the bills and that's it. The woman does the cleaning and the cooking and taking care of the children and the teaching and all that
These
she
days,
does.
reverse
But
is the case.
aside from reverse is the case, I'm not a fan of the woman doesn't do her duties, the woman doesn't take care of her kids, the woman I'm not a fan of that. But I'm saying it should be shared. If I'm helping you with other things, if I'm sharing responsibility with you, you should share responsibility with me. If we're saying this is stereotype because of the society and everything, well, let's make our
But
home a different
you know
heaven.
you're talking about this because this is America. In Nigeria, it's different, or other African countries, it's quite different.
I
You
just
know
think it's
that.
because they're not open to
Here we
learning.
have so much bills that you just have to help out. If not, you won't get extra money for your hair, makeup, and all that. So you have to work, get your butt out there and work.
But in Nigeria too, there are people that pay a lot of bills too.
I know, but the system is quite different from this, you know.
I know it is. I totally agree with you. I'm just saying if we learn more, if we read up more and we're open to understanding the dynamics of a woman and the dynamics of a man, I think it's going to work out better. Yeah. So the last point on this is that it's also a very effective way for you to spend time with your family.
Family.
Aside from the outings and the vacations that you go to, just those little things that you do around the house gives you opportunity to
It makes the
um
children also want to help.
yes, and
They
it
see
teaches
daddy helping
them.
mommy,
Mhm.
so they want to also help. Mommy, do you need me to do this for you?
Yeah, it paints a picture. It is. So before we open the floor, I just want to give you this fact. We have been going back and forth about you have to help and you have to do this and you have to do that. And we think my opinion is it's good. You have to help. Our opinion is you have to
You have
help.
to help.
Now let's look at what the study says. Interestingly, according to Norwegian study, divorce is 50% higher for couples who share their housework. Can you believe that? Divorce is 50% higher for couples that share
Do you
responsibilities
think that's right?
compared to those where the women take the full responsibility of taking care of the house. I'm like, what the?
Can you explain that better so people will understand what you mean by that?
What they're saying is when you have shared responsibility, what this research is saying, which I do not agree with, is if you have a shared responsibility, just like we're saying, I help my husband with the bills, my husband helps me in the kitchen, helps him with the house chores, our divorce rate is 50%. There's 50% chances that we might still get divorced. Whereas a situation where the woman just, she knows it's her duty, she comes home from work tired and everything, still goes into the kitchen and does the cleaning and does everything. The percent of her staying in a marriage is way higher than me, where my husband helps me and the oxytocin is being released and we love each other and all of that. So now we're opening the show, we're opening to calls, we're opening to messages, we're going to be reading messages that have been here. We just want to hear what your comments are. What do you think? Because we think you should help. We think it's important that your husband comes home and helps you. But this study is saying that 50% is the rate. 50% is the divorce rate
Divorce
for
rate.
you if your husband helps you.
I think why they said that is because when the man is helping the woman sees that as, oh, that's his way, he has to help me. And when the man stops helping, that's become a problem.
You think it becomes a case of taking for granted?
Yeah, the man will say, you're
Oh,
taking me for
got
granted because
you.
I'm helping you do this, I'm helping you do that. And by so doing, you're calling for a divorce. The man will say, okay, I will stop doing this. And the woman will say, if you're not doing that, I'll stop cooking. And when she stops cooking, the man will find his way out to go get the food.
Hmm. Why don't I totally agree to that? I know that sometimes we become complacent, and it just becomes, well, if I get home, my husband would have cooked, and then I get home and he hasn't cooked,
I got
and it's like,
disappointed. And what have you been doing
what?
since morning? You've been watching TV. Why haven't you prepared any meal? I've gone all of that kind of stuff, and that makes the
Yeah.
woman get mad and start saying, "Oh, what she's not supposed to say," and because she sees it that the man has to help.
Hmm.
You see,
Hmm.
that's why the researcher says the divorce rate is
It's
50.
50% because it's like complacence comes to play, taking for granted comes to play. That's interesting though. That is it.
Someone says helping in a
Who's that?
that's
Kule
Jay.
Jayela.
Yeah, it
Okay.
says helping in and around the house is good and it's appreciated by spouse.
And
And if
hmm.
appreciated by spouse
Is
is
really
really good.
great. Now that is Kule Jayola's point of view.
Opinion.
He thinks that yeah, I can help around the house. It's good to help around the house, but then you
You
need
need
to
to
appreciate me.
appreciate them.
Now you see where this is happening? Something that there has to be some form of reinforcement.
Hmm.
So now I have to say, oh, you did an
Thank
awesome
you.
job, sweetheart. Thank you. What if I'm not in the mood to say
Definitely he
that?
is not saying that as a point of helping. He's saying that I'm doing you a favor.
Yes.
That's what
Kule
Kule
Jayola
James
thinks it's a favor.
is saying it as a favor
So
that
what if
I
I
helped
don't
you,
if
so
I
I
don't want
want
to? If I
thank
don't
you in return.
I don't feel like saying thank you because I'm not in the mood. I got talked down by my boss or my boss did something
you
or
have
my
to
coworkers are just annoying today. I just want to get home and just lay my
you have
feet.
to say you have to be appreciative if you want it to do more for you next
So is it going to be appreciative of me every time I go into the kitime? Does it say thank you, sweetheart, every time
time.
I
That's
place
it.
food on the table for
Do
him
they
to
say
eat?
thank you? The men,
Exactly.
do you guys say thank you? When you come home and the
I'm
food is
confused.
sweet. But when the food is bad,
They have something to say.
oh, too much salt. Oh, this is too spicy. Oh, this is not good. But when the food is actually good, instead of them to say, oh, Mama, you cooked good today. I love the
I love
meal.
the
Oh my
food.
God.
They will
You won't
not.
hear that.
Or while you're in the kitchen sweating and
Mm.
your whatever apron is falling around,
Falling
nobody's
off.
gonna come say, oh, let me help you tie that.
Uh-huh.
No. But now for him, when he does something around the house for you,
You want
he
you to
wants you to
say,
come and say,
oh,
oh,
thank you, honey.
you're such a good husband.
Ooh, I want to see
Please.
more of this.
I
That's what
don't
you
do
actually wanted.
I I'm no, I'm just gonna. So
Go
Oduayo
ahead.
says it doesn't make him less of a man at all. It makes an average white woman feel
Love.
loved. Hmm. But some women automatically make it a continuous routine for the man. So men are scared of starting. Wow. Men are scared of starting what they
They
could
could
not
not
finish.
finish.
I mean, some women, when you give them an inch, they take a yard. When men give a yard, women take a mile.
Wow. You see what we just said?
This person is just trying to piggyback on Kunle Jayola. He also thinks by helping around the house, I'm doing my wife a favor. That's just what I.
That's their
Otherwise, you can
opinion.
let us know if
You can
what we
call
think
him.
is not true. But what I'm reading here says, well, I don't want to try because I don't want her to think it's my responsibility. But
Hmm.
we are saying it's a shared responsibility. It's not just her job. If you think it's solely her chores, it's solely her
No,
job, the house, if someone comes into the house and it doesn't look clean, they automatically think your wife is dirty. Why don't they think the husband is dirty? Why does it have to be the woman?
the woman.
And you're saying that I don't want to try because I'm scared that she's gonna begin to think that I have to do more for her. But you're supposed to continuously do it, not because it's her job, but
Job.
because you love her and because you want the home to be what it's supposed to
They
be.
don't understand what they can't finish.
So
That's it.
what if the woman doesn't want to help you do
Pay your
anything
bills.
in your bills and nothing, and she just thinks my money is my money because she doesn't want to start what she can't finish?
You're ready to pack out of the house.
Of course.
Because
God
I'm
bless
paying.
you.
They will
God
say, I'm
bless you,
paying
the
for this
Nigerian
house.
man.
That's when a lot of stories will start coming out. I'm paying for the bills. I am the man in this house. I own everything in this house. If you can't contribute to the family's needs, then you pack a bag and leave.
There's something that was at a certain time in Nigeria, there was a certain thing that was really happening. And it was women, married women, building their own houses. Like they were building houses outside of their husband's awareness, outside of their husband's. It was so funny. And at a point, all these hostels the students stay in were owned by women.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wait. And all they tell you is, oh, my landlady, my
Wow.
landlady. And I'm like, oh. Because all these women were trying to look for
Make
ways
something.
to make a way. Because you don't know what this man is just going to wake up and say the next day because
Exactly.
I'm paying the bills.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the case
That's
here.
not.
That's not the case here. Kuleja Ayola said it's a problem if it's not appreciated by the wife. See, still a favor.
Blessing Ondue says our chores is the responsibility of everyone who lives in the house. Definitely.
We
Both
agree.
the kids, the wife, and the husband. That's
We
what we
agree.
agreed.
We agree totally. It's
We are not
everybody's
saying the
choice.
man should do everything. At least have certain things you help out with in the house. We are not saying everything. She's saying 50-50, right?
I'm not
As
saying
far as I'm
50-50,
paying
I'm
your
saying
bills,
no. I'm not saying as far as I'm paying your bills. I'm saying everything in the house,
you're sharing the bill, right?
as long as it's a responsibility in the house, the bill, the cooking, the cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
everything, the taking care of our
Kids.
kids, taking them to school, bringing them, everything that has to do with our family
Okay, you know what?
should be a shared responsibility.
Let me tell you this story. The story we are about to say. The story is this lady. Okay, she came to United States with her family, and the husband was helping out with some house chores. They live with their hands then. So the lady was cooking, also washing dishes at the same time, and the man was like, "Oh, let me help you do the vacuum. Let me clean the floor." And the baby just pooped, and he said, "Oh, let me clean the baby." And the aunt just came down from upstairs from nowhere, and he was like, "Why are you helping her? Why are you helping her? You don't have to help her. It's a responsibility to do everything in the house." And the man was like, "No, I have to help her. She's cooking. She has been there for like 2 hours. She's been cooking and washing dishes. So I can't just sit here watch her do everything. I have to help her out." And the man was like, "No," the lady was like, "No, you don't help her. You are a woman rapper."
Wow.
You know what woman rapper means? Can you translate that? Woman rapper.
It just means you are the mercy of your wife. Your wife controls you.
And the man, like, why would you say that? When I got married to her, the pastor says, "She's my helpmate and not my slave,
I know, right?
neither my house help."
That man is an amazing
So
man.
what I have to do it to help her so she can rest on time. I cannot just be here watching TV or just cross my leg pressing the phone
And then
and
she's
she's
done
all
and
there
you want
sweating
sex too.
after cooking. I allow the baby to have the poop all over and everyone's thinking, and why I'm just here sitting down. No, that's not done. I have to do all I need to do to help her out. And the lady just said, "You are a woman rapper, just like your uncle. Woman rapper," meaning the
Wow.
uncle also helps
Like
the
help his
wife.
woman out.
You
See,
know,
it's that's
what do we
another
call
thing.
that now?
That's another thing.
Like for
It's a
Odunayo
mentality
and
thing.
Kunle now. So what do you say to that? Can you call in if you can call in? Because I do not understand.
I just feel like it's a mentality thing. It's this mentality that we have that, oh, the mother-in-laws think I did it for my husband, so my son cannot do it
Do
for
it
his
for his
wife.
wife.
It's a huge problem. Sister-in-laws think it has to be a certain way. Brother-in-laws think it has to be a certain way. Kunle says, "Oh, okay, so you expect the man to return from work and begin to do home chores. He doesn't deserve accolades from the wife for providing and caring for
For
the
the wife
wife
and
and
the
the
house.
house." Now, do you know I am saying this and I don't have research to back it up, but this is just what
Our
I feel like.
opinion
Women are much more appreciative
than the
than
men.
men. If the light comes, if the woman knows you are the one paying the bills, she would not mind saying thank you every time she sees the lights on. That's the truth. A woman will
You're
not,
right.
every time you get her a gift, she would be all higher and happy. Oh my God, my husband is amazing. She wears it with pride. Oh, you see this gold my husband brought it from
Bought it from
Dubai.
me.
You
See
see,
this ring?
yes, we are so proud to show off our husbands.
Husband.
We're proud to show off our fiancés. But it's different for this man. And that's why 21st century, let's do it all and not say thank you to anybody. Because the truth is, even though as much as women say thank you, men don't think they have to say thank you. It's an ego thing for them. It's a
I
pride
don't know why
thing.
all men have that ego.
It's just a pride thing for them. They think I don't why do I have to say thank you. It's her
As in my
job.
wife, she's doing a job. Yeah, that's the word.
And that's why, if this is a shared responsibility, if you're not saying, this is just my opinion, Kule, nobody else's. If you're not saying thank you to me every time I put food on the table for you, when you do it for me, I will
Especially
not
when the
say
food is
thank you.
good, you don't say thank you. It's only when the food has one comma that you say, "Oh, the salt is too much. Why is it so watery?" Such kind of stuff.
Yeah, then they tell you, oh, this is too soft. Why is the rice soft like this? Why is the noodles? Why is it not this? Why is it not that?
Okay.
We have a call.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Odoaya. Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Adwani. Hello.
Hi. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, I was listening to the topic. I sent in the text earlier on.
Thanks for
I
that.
just want to add a bit to what I sent.
Okay.
It doesn't make any man a less man at all. In fact, to me, I feel like I said the other time, is it makes a woman feel loved. It makes her feel a sense of belonging, or that, okay, I want something to my husband. But I want to add that we should not forget the standards that even God created with marriage. The two words submission and honor. Even the word of God expects a woman to be submissive to her husband,
Yes.
while the man should honor his wife. But at times when topics like this comes up, it's gradually getting to a stage where the husband and woman is being placed on the same level, that we have 50-50 rights, we have 50-50 whatever. Nowhere in the whole world, a man will always want to be a man. And when that manhood is challenged anywhere in the whole world, that is where the problem comes in.
Agreed.
And that's why you see any marriage is crashing. Yeah. So, like I said earlier on, I always want to help, but a lot of women, I'm sorry to say this, they now want to take it and say, my dear, why didn't you cook rice now? But you did it yesterday, you've been doing it since last week. An average man will feel used that, because I had it yesterday, you want to turn it to timetable for me.
But Oduayo, the woman does it every day.
Every day.
She does it, and the husband expects it.
365 days a year.
If he comes home and there's no food, automatically he asks the woman, "What am I going to
What
eat?
have you been doing since
What have
morning?"
you been doing?" Even though she's just coming from work, and he knows that she's just coming from work.
They're right from creation. The woman's office is always in the kitchen.
Oh my God.
That's a natural responsibility of a woman.
Everything has changed, Odwayo. Everything has changed. Women are now working also. They are no longer full housewives.
See, thinking you are talking about, this is why a lot of marriages are crashing. This is why a lot of marriages are crashing.
But
people no longer will all say, okay, I have 50-50 right with my husband, blah, 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 blah. See, okay, look at it from this way. A man can decide to marry 2 wives, especially in Africa, 2-3 wives. And nobody's going to say, oh. But have you ever seen where a woman comes out and officially declares that he has 2 or 3 husbands?
Oh, yes, they do that now. There are countries that accept that, where a woman can marry 2 husbands. Oh, yes. People do that now.
Which country?
Oh,
Things are changing,
a
Odwayo.
lot of countries. Women are getting married to 2 husbands conveniently.
So we have our custom, especially in Africa. We should not, because we are in our custom that is not important in our marriages, where we came from. We should try to preach and level everything. Wife,
Mm-hmm.
you know, especially where we live in here, where a woman goes to work in the night, and the husband return in the morning, they're saying to each other, everybody's working, right? Fine. But at the same time, we should not leave that, give him that respect of manhood. Woman self they no craze now. When your woman is doing that, oh, thank you, I love my darling, blah 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 blah. But woman, when you cook rice today, they want to make an everlasting responsibility for you till Jesus come.
Okay, women, did you hear that? So
Do I things that we take guys for
I'm
granted?
not saying all women does that, but a lot of women, yeah, that's why some men are even feared. Oh, when you help her now, she will turn out to something else for you.
But you just have to try first. If you don't try, you never tell. You need to constantly make her feel loved, because you cannot constantly run away.
Yeah, it is important. It's even working in some homes. I'm not saying it's not obtainable. The men help their wives, and wives are appreciated. But some women will say, but when you cook rice, I don't cook for me before I come before you. Cook wash the clothes now. Put everything together. Again, but for party pack, you won't know what you're doing again. You know where you can touch that the man will lose his head.
Oh,
So
God.
men are scared.
Yeah,
So
we get your point. Thank you so much, Adoya. Thank you for calling in.
thank you very
We
much.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Safi Morad says a woman is naturally gorgeous
deserves
and she deserves all of the happiness of the world. But regarding the stains of the kitchen, is her problem.
Wow.
I give her a helping hand only when she gets sick. Now, this is
Aw.
Safi's opinion. He thinks, well, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, but when it
I
comes
don't
to the
have to
stains
help
of the
her,
kitchen,
except
nope.
she's sick.
If she's not sick, I'm not doing nothing. That's his opinion. And Jit Coco says,
Jitcock
International says, she's your wife and not your slave.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
It says, to me, helping your wife is another way of showing your love and caring for your family. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it.
So, absolutely, most of the men thinks, well, we can help, but don't take us for granted. They do not think it's a shared responsibility. They think I can help you out, but don't expect me to do it every time. We're not saying do it every time, just like you don't expect me to help you with your bills every time. But the times that you can do it, and don't do it as if you're expecting us to come home and give you accolades. Not that you help us take care of the child today and then tomorrow when we come back from work you expect, oh my God, you cleaned the child's poop. That's so sweet. No, we both had the child, and I would say thank you in other ways, but I definitely might not say thank you at that moment for cleaning it.
It's a child, for Christ's sake.
It's your child. Now, this is just my opinion. This is my opinion. I am a woman. That is how I feel about it. I think we should do this together. We should work together. We're a team, and that's ultimately what it is. Blessing says two husbands is too much wahala.
Definitely.
I know, Abi.
Just like you have a wife is one headache. 2 wives, 2 headaches. 3 wives, then you are in
2 wives is not even 2 headache. 2 wives is times 2 times 10. 1 times 10, that's 10 times headache. So when you now marry another 3 wives, that's times another 10. So you are just giving yourself wahala.
Double wahala.
Double wahala. So, and these days it's different. I understand the part of submission. I understand where the Bible says you should, submit to your husband, and your husband should love his wife. And these are ways that you can show us that we love you. We're telling you.
And
these are ways for you to show us. The Bible didn't call us slaves. The Bible says we are ethnics, right?
Yeah.
And the Bible says we should submit to you. The fact that you help me with the church doesn't mean
I won't be submissive.
Exactly. No, it doesn't mean that I'm going to see you outside and slap your forehead. No, that's not happening. You're still my husband. You're still my king. You're still my crown. And I'm still going to give you that much respect. But the fact that when you don't help me around, I become cranky. And then you
too
still
old.
you become,
Just like
and
what I
these men
said.
would still want sex. That's the truth. How do you know?
Bisola, do you know I found this very difficult seeing two couples on the road and the woman is already old. As definitely, most men are older than the wives, right? Some like 5 years older than the wife. But why is it that even despite the age difference, the women still look older than the man? I still find that
There
very
are a
difficult.
whole lot
Is
of
it because of the
factors.
childbirth?
Yeah, that could
Because
include
I'm
that.
kind of thinking of, is it because she has put to bed or
And
because of too much house chores? And most women, we have so much responsibilities, so much things we are
thoughts.
thinking
We
about.
worry a
We
lot.
want to keep a good home,
Want to look
check on the
good.
kids, you want to look good, you
Tell me
want to
about
help your
that.
husband cooking and all that.
So you're going to they want you to stay fit. You have to go to the gym. They want you to
No,
have all these nice
all of
shapes.
this is too much on
You
us.
have to look, your makeup has to be on point. You
Mm-hmm.
want to be a career woman. You
Mm-hmm.
want to be a good mother. You want to be a
Good
good
wife.
daughter-in-law. It's not just a good wife. You have to be a
Mm-hmm.
good daughter-in-law. When
Definitely.
your husband's parents are around, you have to take care of
Mm-hmm.
them. There's so much expectation. And all we're just asking is please, just help us out a
Yeah,
little.
we have another caller. Hello, hello. Who do we have online, please?
Hello, this is Jason Emakis.
Oh, Jess Lover, thanks for calling in today.
Hi, Jessalova. Thank you for calling in. Welcome on the show.
Hey, how you doing?
We're
We are
doing
good.
good.
Yeah, I just want to contribute my own part of it. To me, helping your wife, I don't see it as a crime.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that as a sign of love.
Mm-hmm.
And besides that, your wife she's not a slave.
Yes.
And this is a Western word. In the olden days,
Mhm.
we were used to our father going to work, and the woman, she's always at home. The father does all the work, pays all the bills. But now, things is different.
Mhm.
There are a lot of women, they even contribute more than men.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a lot of women nowadays, they are so talented. They can do a lot of things.
Some are
For
even
example, see what
smarter than their
Olorija is doing.
husbands.
A man cannot say that somebody cannot say somebody someone like Olorija, and even yourself cannot just say, okay, because you're a woman,
Thank
you
you
just
very
remain in
much.
the kitchen,
Thank you for
cooking
the
and stuff like
compliment.
that. You have a lot of qualities that has gone way beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
So if a woman come back from work, it is your responsibility to prepare the soup and to do all those things. Can you open it and close the bag? If your husband come back from work while the wife is not yet home, there is nothing wrong in the husband preparing the food and get the food ready for the wife. So that when the wife comes back, she can just pick up her food and eat. Now, in the situation whereby they have children, it's left for both couples to have agreement on how to run the family.
Yeah.
Now we have our kids. You, woman, it is your responsibility to take care of these children.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of you doing double job or doing 8 hours at your work, you're going to get a job that you'll be doing 4 hours or 5 hours. And whatever you pay for is enough for the family.
Communication.
And the husband will take it as a responsibility to do the rest of the work and to pay the bills.
Yeah.
But I don't believe that the wife should be completely useless, not doing anything. Because she needs to develop her brain. She needs to be active, and nobody knows what is going to happen tomorrow.
Exactly.
The wife doesn't work at all. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't even do nothing.
And the husband loses the job.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's
when
terrible
the husband has
for the
a
family.
problem, the house, the whole family is in a deep problem.
Yes.
Because the wife does not know how to do nothing. So I believe it's supposed to be a joint effort.
Yes.
The wife should be used to appreciating her husband. The husband, there is nothing wrong. Appreciate your wife. Hey, honey, thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
You do all those sort of things, and that will bring unity and happiness
And peace in the home. Because how many men out there do appreciate the wife after cooking the meal?
0 to none.
0. They do not.
You can't say zero. You can't say zero because You can only talk about yourself. You don't know what I do in my house.
Yeah,
we're
but
just
not
saying
every
that
day.
we're
Not
saying that
every day.
it's really little. When I say
Little.
0 to none, I don't mean zero literally. I'm just saying like it's very little,
Maybe
just
20%.
little people, just
Yeah, but
a
we
few
need to
people
understand
do
that
that.
we need to understand that in the olden days, people just believe that it is the responsibility of the wife to stay in the kitchen, and
Because that's what they used to do. The woman basically do nothing but cook and clean and
And
take care
take
of
care
the
of the
home.
kids.
That's what she
But
does.
everything has changed.
But it's
But
not
even
the same
if
now.
that is the way, even if that is the way the house is being run, that the wife doesn't do nothing, it's still the responsibility of the husband to appreciate the wife. Thank you. It goes a long way. It shows that you are appreciative. It shows that your food is going to be better than the one you ate yesterday. When you come back tomorrow, your food is going to be better. Because you are so appreciative, you are so caring. It's not, even if the wife is not even doing nothing in the house, I mean, bringing any money home, that the husband does everything. Even for that wife, take care of the home, the children, and you go to work, you come back, you still need to appreciate her for what she's doing. And the wife still need to appreciate the husband. Hey, honey, you are welcome. How is the work today? I hope it's not too stressful. You are welcome. That is both complementary. They both complement each other. In that case, the house will be peaceful. The love of God will radiate in the family. The children will grow up seeing that kind of love in their family, and they will love to imitate and to repeat the same thing in their family as well.
Thank you so much for your comments. Just
Thank you
love
very,
that.
very
We
much. Really appreciate this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have 3 more minutes on the show. It's been a fun time with you guys today. It's been amazing. I'm just gonna pick one thing from what just Loba said, and that's communication. Both of you can decide. So we want to share it, and in your home, it might be this is what you do, and this is what we do. It is. I just feel like regardless of what we say, it is basic and it is dependent on you and your husband. Whatever you and your family wants to do is what you should do. If your husband thinks this is how we should go, if the wife thinks this is how we can make it work, I think that that is what you should do. Nobody's telling you to go and now go and meet your husband and say, if you not cook for me, I will pack my. Don't pack your bags, or please. Both of you should have discussion and communicate, and then both of you can, you know, make it.
Lizzie George thinks every man must. She used the word must. Every man must
Lizzie
help.
George thinks every man must help. Well, Lizzie George, if your husband wants to help, awesome.
So what if he doesn't
Want
help?
to?
What would you do?
Well, I know Lizzie George will probably have a way around it. She's a pretty woman. Thank you all for joining us today. It's been an awesome time.
Very, very awesome.
We're going to be here again next week, the same time, 2:30 to 3:30. People that were joining us later, try to join us earlier so we can communicate and have fun like we've been doing. And we really look forward to you. We enjoy your comments, we enjoy your calls. We're learning, and I'm happy that we're all learning together. So thank you so much for joining us. Same time next week. Enjoy your week and have a lovely, lovely, lovely day.